You know what time it is. Oh, calculators. Oh, what a beautiful thing. Not quite electronic adding machines yet, but, not the calculators we know today. As you can see, I have a few calculators I'm going to talk about today. And this video will be broken up into 4 5-minute chunks about each of these calculators. Starting with my personal favorite from the group, the APF Mark 40. And, oh crap, I forgot to put batteries in any of these. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Now, see, one thing I'm going to quickly say is that I'm not putting the cover back on this. I've almost broken this thing more than I can count because I tried to put the cover back on it while the batteries were there. So yeah, just pretend the cover's on it. So yeah, it's just a normal calculator. Although on this one, the 5 key does two. That's an 8. Why is there an 8 there? Does 2 5s at a time. You have to be really quick about it. Hold up, this is gonna be pretty hard with one hand. Give me a second. There you go. Cause like, look. Oh, now you do it right. Well, it happens sometimes. I swear. Oh, there it is. Okay. So yeah, just a pretty normal calculator. But one thing that's noticeably missing is the memory add, subtract, and clear because it doesn't have a memory. Yeah, it does do percentage, however, which is nice. This was a business calculator, so I guess that makes sense for crunching the numbers. So yeah, Photor, I guess. This one is number. I don't even want to try pronouncing that. Not pronouncing it, reading that. And as you can see, it was made in Japan by, of course, the APF Electronics Incorporation. They should have gone with company. Okay. So yeah, time for facts about this little boy. Speaking of which, if you want to know how little this thing is, here it is next to its standard 9-volt battery. It's like 2 of these. Which isn't that small. It just for a calculator around that was released like in 1975, I'm pretty sure. That's pretty small and good. Like pocket size where the competition was this. Well, okay, that's not a good example, but you know what I mean. Like, calculators used to be huge in desktop. So yeah, facts now. It has a standard 8-digit red LED display, which if I why'd I take the battery out of that? We're back. Okay. As you can see, it has just a normal 8-digit display. This is the max its display can go. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's some other stuff like nope. Okay. So one thing about this is that because I'm gonna take a wild guess here because I couldn't actually find the reason. I'm gonna guess that because of the chip actually needing to process the numbers every time you shut off. Oh, it's not this calculator. Never mind. Jesus. Okay. So yeah, let's just get that out of there. So yeah, facts. The company was made in. The company is a Japanese company. This was an English product they released in the great United States. So yeah, United States model of a Japanese brand. Oh, why did I put that away? I'm sorry, I'm not doing the best day. Okay, it was used L L. I'm reading out. I'm reading this fact off a script. Sorry, LSI. Well, no, not that the videos are completely scripted. I just have a list of facts. Like a large-scale integration logic technology. It used a MOSTEC MK5282 chip. As you saw, it has a standard 9-volt battery compartment. And it was. Okay. And yeah. I got this one. I got all of these for out of a lot for like $30. So, actually, let's do that on the calculator. I'm not sure why I keep putting the battery away if I'm going to keep using it. Give me a second. Okay, we're back. So, 30. I'm sorry, I'm looking through the camera. Why are you suddenly doing that, but the 5 isn't? 30 divided by 4 equals Yeah, I got each of these for $7.50 each, which is pretty good, especially since one of them is, well, you'll see, is, well, you what? No, it's not a surprise. It's boxed. Box 50 instructions. So yeah, let's just head on over to the next one after I get all this. Oh, here's the facts list. That's, as I said, not an actual script, just a facts list. Next up, the the bow C the bow. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce this. It's about it's about why are you heavy all the time? It's about the same size, but has a very different display. Well, not that different. This has a slightly bigger. As in here, the buttons have a nice clicky sound, which is nice, nice clicky noise. And this one does, in fact, have the memory system. So this one is B513075. I'm not good with pronouncing large scale numbers like that. And we actually get a date for this one. It was approved by 10, which is a good date. I'm joking. The date, it was made on the 31st of July, 1978. That's good. That gives us a bit of information about this thing's life cycle, which means about this thing's, like, not life cycle, like, history, I guess. I'm sorry, this is really hard to do with only my left hand. There we go. Now, see, this one has a sidebar, which is kind of nice, I guess. Oh, and speaking of which, all of these have these serial parts for AC adapting. If you don't know the difference between AC and DC, AC is alternating current, meaning that it's coming from, like, it means like it's a source from, like, an outlet or something. DC is direct current from a battery. Alternating means, I just said what it means, but you know what I mean. Okay. This was, as you can see, just, I'm gonna brush past most of the calculator stuff because, like, all these are. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm gonna brush over most of the calculator parts of these calculators since, like, every calculator you've ever seen uses the exact same layout unless you've lived in the Wild West for the past 20 years and only ever used adding machines, which I might cover in some future videos if I get my hands on some. So yeah, let's see, can we get that out? Oh, I've also learned how to, like, put videos together, like actual multiple takes instead of, like, just pausing the camera, which is what I've been doing. So yeah, it would be nice to actually be able to include, like, clips from, like, actual ads. Why do I keep putting them over there? Okay, putting, like, actual ads into this, like, to show you what the advertisement was like. So yeah, facts now. It was released sometime in 1977, so this came out a year after the base model came out. It was, guess what? Want to know what it was powered by? A Texas Instruments trip. Whoa. Yeah, they used the TMS0972 integrated circuit. Most units were manufactured in Hong Kong. And I don't mean China as a whole. I mean, like, the city. That's, like, that city. Actually, wait. I might sound stupid here. Is Hong Kong part of China? We're not going to drill on my stupidity there. Okay. It is pretty obviously. It was pretty obviously just, like, a budget calculator because, like, that's the type of cheap plastic you get out of the book fair. Like, okay, speaking of which, have you ever seen those book fair chocolate calculators? I didn't take a bite out of it, but I almost did because I thought. Okay. It was branded under so many different names, like Academy, Ejona 3000, Nobility 3000, etc. Like, I'm not sure why I said etc. there, but you know what I mean. So yes, so many different brands use this model. So yeah, let's get to the next one, I guess. The TI 1250. Now, see, I checked the analytics. Most of the people in my audience are, like, 42 to 39, which is a little weird. So I had to go do something. Oh, and about the cut earlier with the dude singing Kung Fu Fighting, don't mind that. So yeah, let's pop it. Here's one difficulty I've always had since I cut my nail. Since I not cut my nail. What? No. See, this is extremely hard to open. Like, I don't want to use a screwdriver to get it open, but that's how I have to get it open most of the time. So I'll be right back with a little screwdriver. Okay, we're back. So yeah, as I said, I got a little screwdriver, and we're just going to. God, it hurts. Like, I bet I could use like a sewing needle, but like I don't want to break the feet that I have. So, God. Give me a second. God, that hurts my soul. Okay, yep. Yeah, it open. Yay, we're gonna have to do the same thing with the other model. So, yep, it's. Let's see. Oh, about the age thing I was talking about earlier. I noticed that a lot of you guys who actually watch this through because, like, God, the viewer attention suck on this video. Um, Probably recognize this in some form. Like maybe your dad had one like in his desk. And it's like desks that he used for like I don't know taxes or something. It's not being compliant. Okay, there you go. I will actually put this cover back on this one maybe because the battery like literally snap in half if I don't. So yeah, as you can see, exact same layout as literally every other calculator I've covered so far, except for the Mark 40. And this one has some trouble with the. Was it one? Wait, no, this one's fine. I think. Okay, yeah. And like, well, I brought up the memory choice. If you don't know how to use it, like you just press like no, fight the urge, fight the urge. Do this, press that. Then when you clear it, you get the number you typed in. You can subtract it from the memory, and then nothing will show up, and then you can clear the memory altogether. Yeah, as you can see, we have some information on the back. Not going to read the serial port anymore. And it has some basic math instructions to test the calculator. Speaking of which, this was actually not sold as a math tool. It was sold as a entry-level scientific thing. So way before the era of calculators you could play Doom on, they expected people to try to plot graphs with these. Well, it's not a graphing calculator; it's a scientific calculator. But don't know the difference between those two now. I think about it. So yeah, it has time for the facts. It has a TI. It's This is the wrong page. I'm very sorry. Oh crap! I didn't print that page. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. So it has the exact same PCB as the TI I 1270, a TMS 0974. If I am wrong about that, then let me know. It was released sometime in 74, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait, no, I found the page. Yeah, I was right about that. Wait, no, it doesn't have a 74, it has a 52. Sorry about that. Oh, wait, no, some models had a 72. Huh, okay. Yeah, I was right. It was released in 1975 for about $25, which is pretty good nowadays. Like, not sure, like, I'm pretty sure that'd be like $70, but for like a piece of tech like this back then, that wasn't a bad deal. And released for $20 in the end of the year. Yeah. It has, like, I'm pretty sure less than a kilobyte of RAM, but you know what that means? It has RAM. We need to scrap it. I'm joking. So yeah, that was the TI 1250. And let me get the battery out of this one. I'm just going to cut to me getting out the next one. I have to go do something anyways. Okay, sorry, I had to cut to do something, but yeah. So this one, I guarantee you a lot of people who are like, I'm not trying to say old, but if you recognize this, then so this one is the TI 70. Is the TI 1270. And as you can see, it's boxed. Yeah, as I said, got a really good deal on these because like all of them combined was $30, so that would be $7.50. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. I woke up a few minutes ago. I'm joking, of course. I'm not a lazy head. So yeah, it comes with the instructions. Has a little poop stain up there. Yeah, the instructions are just like a little pamphlet, and I have to rely on the instructions because, as you can see, somehow, some way, the thing came off, which is fine. It has the original box instructions, so it's fine. I wouldn't be using this as like a navigational tool since they have the exact. These two are basically the same calculator. One of them is just like slightly faster, I'm pretty sure. So let's get this open. Okay, got that set up. And now I dislike this because of how stiff this feels. You can tell that someone used this a lot. Why is it not turning back on? Hold up. Okay, fix it. Now, see, this one is a little quirky at night. Because you want to know why? It takes... It... I'm sorry, I'm stuttering over my words. I'm holding it directly above. How much of that can you see? None of it. This one, however, you can see pretty much all of it when I hold it up above. So yeah, this one like is supposed to be like a desktop more model or like something. I don't know, where's clear? Clear. That was not clear. Where's clear? That's 7. What? Oh, what? Where is clear? Oh, clear's down here. Oh, I can't use this as a... Oh, no, I can't. I just being stupid. Okay. So, literally just a normal calculator. Just a little hardwired. What the hell? Okay. So, yeah, just literally the same thing as this, just slightly faster. Released in 1976. Actually, I'm curious if we can get any information on this. No. Okay, well, that button is... Wait, hold up. Does this do negatives? Wait, I have never seen this thing do negatives. Hold up. Oh my god, it does negatives. I'm sorry. I'm this actually kind of interested. That I've not seen these. I've never seen anyone mention that it does negatives, and this one doesn't. Everyone just says it's the exact. Okay, well, it does negatives, so that's one reason you could buy this over this. It was kind of now it's like this one. It was kind of a hybrid. I'm sorry, I'm talking fast. It's kind of a hybrid, where it was sold as like a scientific mathematic calculator. Has the exact same board as some later versions of these. TM's S0974. Wait, no, this has a... Oh. I'm stumbling over my notes, I'm sorry. This one was released in April of 1976, which is a bit more information. It sold for $30, which, jeez. Like, $25 was a fine price for this. But, like, $30 for just negatives. Like, maybe there are a few more features I'm not aware of, but, yeah. It sold for $20 later that year, which is, in my opinion, a much easier price since that was the same as this the year before. Yeah. I might go over these instructions a bit more. Okay, let's see. Enter 8, you need to press it 11 times. Okay, so yeah, that's most of it, but I would like to show you guys something. If we go up into my collection, I got an original DS. It's a little beat up. It was supposed to be yellow. Yeah, I got Doom for it, and Mario Bros. This one's a Japanese copy, but it works just fine on it. Yeah. Yeah, also, I'm not sure where I put the charger, but yeah. So yeah, future video definitely on this thing. Right after we talk about this. Dun-dun. Yeah. 3 low generations. The generations are out of order. Oh, that's upside down. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you stayed along this long, you are probably really bored now. So yeah, see you in the next one.